So something interesting I noticed about the placement of certain states in the U.S. This is something I haven't seen anyone talk about yet. I haven't read this in any books or seen any videos about it, so I thought I'd share it. Um, so yeah, like in Washington D.C., you have the Washington Monument, right, which is the 555-foot tall obelisk, which is 6,666 inches, which is interesting. But anyway, it's a 555-foot tall obelisk in Washington, D.C., right? And for people who don't know, the obelisk is actually symbolic of a penis, right? Like Osiris, Osiris's penis. Anyway, because it's an Egyptian symbol, right? But anyway, the placement of this is interesting because this is like the tallest obelisk in America. And remember, it represents a penis. Okay, so it stands in Washington, D.C., and on one side of Washington, D.C., it's on the border of Virginia, and then the other side of D.C. is on the border of Maryland. Now, the funny thing is, those words, right, Virginia and Maryland, is it's Virgin Mary, right? So between Virgin Mary, you have Washington D.C. with this gigantic symbol of a dick, of an Egyptian symbol of a dick, right? So there's no coincidence. This is definitely intentional, and I'll add a little video at the end of this to show you what else is built into the map of DC.
Over the city, looking down on Washington D.C., you'll see there are two main boulevards culminating in a pyramid, and just at the very top of the pyramid is a street cutting it off. And then within the triangle at the top, where the eye on the dollar bill is the Capitol. And the Capitol building sits there. It's a pyramid. Then it has the Cleopatra's Needle, which is a Washington monument. And the river, the long riverway, the long waterway is called the River Styx, which is where Pharaoh went into heaven on the River Styx. It is all laid out in Masonic symbolism, and the five-pointed star, which is a pentagram, has always been used. Satan worship, satanic worship, the five-pointed pentagram. And if you take the arms off of a pentagram, you have a pentagon. And the United States Pentagon is sitting exactly due north, aiming due north at the North Star Thuban, which is drawing power, according to the ancient Egyptians, for the god of war.
Just take a road map of Washington, D.C. Just take a look at it from the air, and you'll see what appears to be the goat of Mendez. And the goat of Mendez,
which is a symbol in Freemasonry. Right. It's a symbol. It's a demonic symbol within the Freemasonic.
You see the goat and the horns and the whole thing. The whole city is laid out like that. It's all over.
So what we're basically saying here is that there is nothing happening by chance.